For my outside reading book, I read Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria, written by Beverly Danielle Tatum. And this is a very complex book. It talks about a lot of aspects and race as a whole. Um, Basically, in a small aspect, they talk about what the title itself says. Why not only black kids, but why are all these general races, such as Latinos, Asians, and whites, sitting together, and blacks themselves, sitting together um, in the cafeteria? And what the author does, she looks at it into a bigger picture and tries to really figure it out. Like, is it just the fact that they want to sit together, or is it much larger than we think? You know, is it like psychological? Does it have to do with the past? Does it have to do with things going on today? So basically, she just, takes a small subject and dissects it apart and tries to, figure out what's the real issue here. And she finds a lot. She finds a lot. Um, a lot. Like, explains that it goes way deeper than before us, way before our parents. But our parents also have a huge role into what's going on in the cafeterias and even outside of the cafeteria. You know. So basically, just the whole book is about conversation about race and psychological info about racism and whatnot. Um, I enjoyed the book myself because I'm a minority. So this has a lot to do with me because, you know, not necessarily I choose to sit with black people in the cafeteria, but most of the people that I sit with are either Hispanic or African American. So I guess I can also also relate to this. So I'd also suggest this to anybody who's in high school or even college or even older than us, because anyone at any age can read this, because I'm sure they've gone through this. They've noticed it not only in the cafeteria, not only in schools, but just everywhere in general. So people can relate to this in many different ways. So I suggest this to anybody, any age, just not younger than, say, freshmen. You know, they must be at least ninth grade or older. So that's who I suggest the book to. And I don't think people that I don't think will like it is I don't really think there's a general crowd that will not like this book. You know, it's a very informative book. It makes you think, you know, it's in a different way. It like doesn't allow you to be simple-minded. So I don't think there's a specific group of people who would not like this book. And the most interesting part about the book was, like I said earlier, you know, that I can relate to this and I've noticed this myself. So it just made it easier for me to read and get through the book. You know, it's not necessarily the easiest book to get through. Complex words, complex reading, complex information. So you have to be interested in order to get through the book and be able to finish it. So yep, that was my book, Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria, written by Beverly Danielle Tatum.